Hello, it's friezenfan here with another house build. This is the last house build of the row of townhouses I've built a while back, and I'm gonna finish it right now. This one has a completely different layout than the other ones we started with, mostly because I really wanted an extra bedroom in there, and I'm also using some bunk beds, which I rarely use. But with all the hype in The Sims 4 about bunk beds, I thought I had to use them in this build. So I'm going to do that. This apartment is gonna be more of a family home, like a family with 2 kids, that the kids share a bedroom, which is uncommon for me. I've always had my own bedroom. I come from a family of 3 kids, and I'm the middle kid, and I have brothers, which is great. And because this is a bigger family living in this apartment, it's a bit more cramped. I've called it dainty. Don't know really why I came up with that word, but here we go. Dainty. It's a house, yeah. And they might have repurposed some of these old floorboards and stuff from the first house I did. I do have to say this about this house. I did enjoy building this. It was different. I've seen a lot of simmers build townhouses, rows of townhouses. I've never given it a try myself until now, and it was fun to give them all a different twist. If I do this again, I will make them tiny bits bigger, because it was a bit cramped, especially this one. This one, yeah, it fits, but I hope that this family enjoys having their family with them all the time, because it's a bit cramped, and I think if you don't get along well with your family, you might not enjoy this as much. You can see me grabbing a couple of the items that we've used in previous builds. I would highly not suggest you build something like this and playing in it, because your game won't like it. That is for sure. I really wanted to try and fit a family in here, and especially use bunk beds, because sorry, I had to take a sip of my water. I rarely use bunk beds for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is definitely I didn't grow up with a bunk bed. I had a pretty big room in both the houses we lived in. At least, well, that's in my memory. The first house I grew up in was a big room, but I was smaller back then, so I don't really know if it was a big room or not, or it's just in my memory. Don't know. But as I said, I never had to share a room with anybody, so I can't. I can't really understand how that would feel. I did try to stuff this room as full as I could, There is gonna be a desk in there in the second, and you just saw me put the dresser in and a mirror above it. I'm filming this on Monday 21st. This is going up on Thursday. Last week we had another press conference here in the Netherlands about the COVID situation, and they said that from coming Saturday you don't have to wear a mask outside or in the supermarkets. The only places you will have to wear a mask is in public transport. Really good with words, as we all know. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that. As we speak right now, I'm gonna be fully vaccinated already. The 2 weeks after the vaccination are this end on coming Friday on the 25th, and on the 26th is some of these restrictions are being lifted. Really good with words. It's really doing me in. Yeah, so I should be fully vaccinated by then. I should be all fine. But I was vaccinated early because of my job, and lots of people haven't. I know for a fact that people around my age are still waiting. I think most of them are still waiting to get their first shot. So yeah, that's iffy. It's in my eyes maybe a bit too soon. But hey, maybe they know more than that we know, and it's totally fine. I am hoping it's that. But I need my bangs cut again soonish, and I was not planning on getting them cut this week. I was thinking maybe next week, because my whole hair needs to be cut. My hair is getting long, and I think it's past 6 months now, so I really needed to get that cut as well, which is great, really great. But I was looking at the build and trying to talk at the same time. I'm gonna finish my story and then we can continue looking at the build if we need to. So I said, well, then I want my haircut before this mask regulations go in. Before the mask regulations go in. Great words. So I called the hairdresser, the hair salon, on Saturday. You never guess what's gonna happen. So the past year, like half of the past year, my regular hairdresser was on vacation and then pregnancy leave, and now she's getting an operation. I hope she's doing okay. But now I had to ask for another hairdresser to cut. My hair is, the rest of my hair is not that hard to cut, but my bangs are pretty tough. Apparently, it's very finicky, and if you don't get it right, I have crooked bangs. And then if you cut me crooked bangs, then I'd rather not have bangs at all. And that's pretty massive, because I really like my bangs. I think they suit me. I feel good in them. Especially during lockdown last year when we couldn't get a haircut. I really struggled. Then I found out that I do really like my bangs a lot, and I think I should keep them, at least for the time being. But yeah, if you cut me crooked bangs, then why should I even bother getting my hair cut? Yeah, I do wish my hairdresser the best, and I hope her operation goes well. And she's not listening to this, so I think we're fine on that. But yeah, it would be neat if this other hairdresser that I'm having an appointment on Thursday will cut them correctly, because that would be neat. I have had my bangs cut by several hairdressers at this hair salon. Several. And yeah, we're still in a pandemic, and even if we were not in a pandemic, I wouldn't really enjoy going back there tomorrow or on Friday again to get somebody else to alter them. For starters, they're gonna be shorter than I would like them to be. But I also don't want to walk about with crooked bangs. And I also don't want to be at risk any more than I need to. Even though I might be fully vaccinated, it's fully in my body by then. But still, it's just don't want to. I just want somebody to cut them right the first time. My life is already so hard as it is. I just want to look in the mirror and see the person I'd like to see back at me, looking back at me, and that's the person that has straight bangs and not crooked ones. But yeah, that's just me. I've heard people say, well, then you should get them, grow them out again. Well, yeah, because that would make me feel even better. Definitely not. That would not make me feel any better if I don't have any bangs. Nope. So it's gonna be great. But this me talking about my haircut on Thursday is really doing something. I've heard a lot of people cut their own hairs. People during lockdown have tried to cut their own hair. People have said to me, "Why don't you cut it yourself?" Yeah, because me and my not great cutting techniques are really gonna do that. Yeah, that's gonna be very great. It's gonna look fantastic. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic, because if the hairdresser already struggles to get my hair cut right, I am not even gonna give it a go. Not even gonna happen. Oh, and now we're going to do the fun part. See, this is it. This was the last build of this row of townhouses. And as I said, I really enjoy building them. But I enjoyed this part way more, the finishing up touches of the house. I love houses with these balconies and columns and balustrades. So I really enjoyed doing that. I am gonna finish this voiceover right here, right now, for all of you. I hope you enjoyed me chatting about my upcoming hair appointment. And I am going to end this right here. If you enjoyed it at all, thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel so you see maybe another house build with a better story than me and my hair. But my name is friezenfan, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.